One of the most polarizing features of Madden ever since they introduced the online play is schemes. A scheme is something that is used in real football and is also used in Madden. Sometimes in Madden, when people implement these schemes, it can become overpowered. Some may even say cheesy, exploits, etc. Whenever I would run against these schemes, I found enjoyment out of figuring out the puzzle and enjoyment in eventually figuring out how to stop these overpowered schemes online. So today in this video, we're going to be taking a look at 5 overpowered Madden schemes in the MCS and figuring out just how they were able to get exploited and figured out. So with that being said, these are 5 overpowered schemes in Madden that have gotten figured out. So Stevie J made quite an impact with this formation going back to Madden 18. Particularly with the first event at the Madden 18 Classic, which is regular teams and in salary cap. The halfback pitch and dive combo was deadly. People usually figured it out by spreading their line, shooting the gap, and taking away those powerful runs. The formation was returned the following year in Madden 19 and has since been banned from the game entirely. So Volterax is known more for his insensitive tweets that he has tweeted in the past. He is also known for being the master at the swerve exploit, which was in the Madden 17, which had him great success until he ran into Problem. Problem played him, and he said, "Do you know who I am?" and was able to take away the swerve and shut down the exploit that caused many people problems and has won them a lot of games back in Madden 17 with the swerve exploit. So next up we got Skimbo and Bunch. Those two things go together like a Mike Tyson knockout punch. That is a bar right there. Took me long to think about that, by the way. Anyway, so going back to the gun bunch, Michael Skimbo has ran this formation better than anyone. And really, this is an overpowered scheme that, to this day, he can probably still hop into any game, play any top professional Madden player and have success with it. I mean, he's been doing it for God knows how long, won thousands of dollars with this formation. We've seen a lot of people have success with it, though, and when it does, I think it's still important enough to acknowledge the times where, Spodo and Joke both had impressive games against the Skimbo bunch. So even though it hasn't been exposed entirely, it still has to be on this list just because of how impressive Skimbo ran and when it's defended. Alright, so now we're going to be moving on to another person who has been a quite polarizing figure in the Madden community. Has also had some distasteful tweets in the past, a lot less than Volterax, but that's neither here nor there. We are talking about the Nickel Blitz 2. Now, in Madden 17, as Dubby said in one of his podcasts, this play was so dominant to the fact that even in professional tournaments, no one really got out of it because it was just that dominant. So Dubby ended up receiving a tip from one of his friends that said, "Hey, if you put your running back on a check and release, aka a purple route, he's going to block the blitz." So Problem did that and it worked to perfection. Dubby has said himself that after he made that adjustment, it felt like he had all day. And you couldn't change the deep blues back then, so he was only in cover 2, and that's that. And last but not least, we have Joke. Going back to the Madden 20 Club Championship, Joke had brought in a scheme which included Lamar Jackson, the fast break ability, and the New Orleans Saints playbook, primarily the quarterback blast. No one was really able to stop it. They were only hoping to contain it. That's what Drini did in his game that upset him in the conference championship, running cover 2-man and playing back.